Hi guys, so today I'm going to share with you how I got ready for the YTFF Red Carpet or the Youtube FanFest Red Carpet that just happened in Mumbai. I walked the red carpet as well, and this is the look that I went for. I went for blown out smoky eyes with neutral lips and highlighted skin. I really liked how the look turned out, so obviously I had to share it with you all. So if you want to know how I got my red carpet look, then please keep on watching. I started off by taking a plum moisturizer and I massaged this really well into the skin. This kept my skin hydrated all day long and did not dry my skin out. So yes, I'm just massaging this really well into my skin so that it goes deep down inside. Then I'm taking EOS lip balm and I'm applying it all over my lips. This is in the variant raspberry and I really like it. Then taking Colorbar primer, I'm going to apply it all over my face again, making sure I massage this in really well. And if you're wondering whom I was talking to, so Sonal and Devashri were in my room as well, so I was on and off talking to those guys. So yes, I'm just massaging my primer really well. Taking Maybelline Instant Age Divine Dark Eraser Dark Circle. Oof, that's a mouthful. I'm going to use it as a primer for my eyeshadow and just blend it in with the help of my fingers. Today I'm going to do my eyes first. So I'm just doing that. And the only palette I'm going to use is this Salvation palette from Makeup Revolution. I'm going to start off by picking this off-white shade and applying it all over my concealed eye to set the concealer and make my eyeshadows blend way more easier. Then I'm taking this brown eyeshadow with the help of a blending brush and I'm going to put this in my crease. I'm going in windshield wiper as well as circular motions to blow out this eyeshadow. I want this to be a very soft transition and hence I'm making sure I take my sweet little time in having the perfect amount of color. It's all about adding the color and blending it out, adding the color and blending it out. Taking a clean blending brush, I'm making sure that I have no harsh edges. A lot of blending brush is all you need in life for a good smoky eye, so invest in your blending brushes. Then taking the black eyeshadow with a small shader brush, I'm going to pat this on my lid area. I'm not going to drag, I'm just going to pat to get maximum intensity out of the color. So pack, 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 and this is why I did my eyes first. I had truckloads of fallout, guys, and you don't want your base to get ruined while you're doing your eyes. So go for your base later when you're working with black and dark eyeshadows. So I'm just taking that brush again with which I use the brown and I'm blending the black and the brown together, making sure I have that soft transition blown out effect. And yes, I was talking to Devashri or Sonal here, I don't really remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to them and like figuring out our dresses and purses and everything. It was really crazy, guys. So yes, I'm again adding in more black. So as I said, it's all about adding and blending to get the perfect color. I also took the highlight shade, the first shade of this palette, and applied it to my inner corners as well as below my brow to just highlight my makeup. Then I'm taking a wet wipe and I'm wiping off all of the fallout. At this point I realized I should have done my primer as well later, so I will reapply my primer anywho. So yes, here I am just applying my primer only on the areas where I took off that primer. And as you can see, I got a really huge pimple on my cheek because I was having travel anxiety. So I took infallible Loreal foundation, Loreal infallible, and applied it on my face with the help of my fingers first. I tried my level best to cover this pimple, but it's okay, guys. It's natural to have pimples and I walk the red carpet with it without any shame. So I'm just using a damp makeup sponge and making sure this foundation is all well nice blended. And I did go in for a second layer only because it was a red carpet event. Otherwise you can be good to go with just a single layer of this foundation. So I'm just blending all of that out and reapplying another layer, and I will again just blend all of this out. I won't however lie, I was really conscious of that pimple, but after one point I was just like, you know what, I'm here because of who I am and not because of this pimple. Then I'm taking that same concealer, I'm going to highlight my skin, I'm going to highlight it to the hilt. So I'm just applying it under my eyes in a huge triangular form. I'm also going between my brows, on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, under where my contour is going to be placed, as well as above the arch of my eyebrow. And again, just blending it out with the help of that same damp cosmetic sponge. Then I'm taking Anastasia's contour kit and I'm going to take that banana powder and I'm going to set my under eyes as well as all of the concealed areas just to brighten them a tad bit more. Next up, I'm taking this contour shade and I'm going to contour my cheekbones to cut those cheeks and make my face look more three-dimensional and slender. So yes, I'm just applying, I'm just placing it here. I don't know why the contour looked really harsh right now. Like I was talking to Devish and Sonal about that only, that why does my contour look harsh on the camera? It doesn't look harsh in real life. And they were like, yeah, it doesn't. So I was blending and blending to make sure it didn't look that harsh. I also went on my jawline. Obviously I had to go on my jawline, but I will blend it out further as well. So I'm just taking the skin shade powder and making sure I blend the contour so that it doesn't look extremely harsh, which is it looking on screen. I don't know why. It really did not look that harsh in real life, guys. You can see the clips before, it did not look that harsh. So yes, I'm just dusting all of that powder to make sure there is no harsh edges, no harsh contour. Then I'm taking TheBalm Mary Loumanizer. Obviously I had to take this baby with me, and I'm highlighting my skin and I'm loading that highlighter on because I wanted nice and highlighted skin. You know the regular places to highlight, guys. I don't need to tell you this, right? Then at this point I realized my under eye bags were looking really bad, so I took Kryolan Supra Color, which is my skin shade, and I just applied it on the dark parts. I did not apply it everywhere, just on the dark parts. And then I took this amazing brush, which is my current favorite, it's from Makeup Revolution, and I blended it out there. This made my eye bags look so much less visible. It was an amazing trick that I tried and it worked, and I'm so glad it did. And then I'm just repowdering my under eyes, just that tiny area. Then I'm taking Makeup Revolution, the one blush stick, and I'm going to apply it on my cheeks. All of the shades would be in the down bar, so don't worry about that. And I'm using that same blender brush to blend this out so that it looks natural and flushy and things like that. Then I'm taking Pro Studio Fixing Spray by Freedom Cosmetics. I'm just going to spray it all over my face to get rid of any excess powder and make my makeup stay in place all night long. Then I'm going to apply lashes. These are by Ardell. These are called Daisies, and so is the lash glue. And this right here, the tension is real, guys. I'm going to do this live. I'm going to do this real time. So the tension is real right now, like the issue of applying perfect amount of glue. And that's how I stick my eyelash, pinching it with my real eyelashes so that it's not way too above the lash line. And just checking in the mirror that it's fine, and then just waiting for it to set completely. I did wait for the glue to get tacky, like 30 seconds. I did give it about 30 seconds. And then I'm taking black eyeshadow and applying it on my lower lash line. I'm going to do all my lower lash line. I'm not going to just stay till the outer corners, but I'm going to do complete lower lash line. Yes, smokiness is getting real. Then taking that blender brush again with a little bit of brown, I'm going to smoke the lower lash line out. Again, I'm just highlighting with that first shade of the palette so that my eyes are open and not closed because I already have tiny eyes. Then taking another Makeup Revolution product, that is the brow powder set, I guess. I'm just taking the dark brown one and filling the mid and the tail of my brows. I'm loving this new technique wherein I fill just the middle and the tail part with a darker shade and a lighter shade goes on the front section of my eyebrows. So I'm taking this taupey shade and applying it to the front section of my eyebrows, and my brows were on fleek that day. Like my brows got more compliments than me, so you can get it how good they were that day. And then I'm just combing out my hair and doing nothing too over the top. I wanted to do curls, but then I realized Mumbai's humidity won't let my curls stay in place. They don't generally do in Delhi as well. So I'm just taking BBlunt Back to Life Dry Shampoo. That's the mini size, and we're done with the look. And I just decided to break into a random dance. But yes, this will give me a lot of volume and just lift my crown section. Then I'm taking Coriolis Pro V Straightener. I'm just straightening my hair because that just suits me, okay? I know I should try different hairstyles, but next time, promise. And then I changed into my dress and took out my lipstick, which is Mysterious Mocha by Maybelline from the Creamy Matte range, and I'm applying it to my lips. This lipstick served me well. It did not dry me out, and it stayed in for all night long. My last step was to apply a perfume and then I was done. This is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, then do not forget to comment, rate and subscribe. I will see you guys day after tomorrow. Till then, take care. Mwah. Love you. Bye.